Okay. Um, uh, yeah, here we are. Okay. All right. Facebook's kind of wonky at the start here, and I just wanted to make sure I was actually streaming because they have a weird starting. Okay, I am in Magia Record, the Cuddly Despairs. Umika and Kazumi. I think it's Kazumi. Okay, let's try a challenge battle. Quick. Make sure my sound here is down because I don't want to have feedback in the mic or echoes. All right, so I really don't need that, but I'm going to go for you. And if I'm going to try for one of my tougher teams, what are we going for? A green? So if I go with one of my dark teams, that should be fine. Let's see what happens. Now these battles can be played in auto. It's the EX challenge and the XX challenge. Those are the ones that can't be played in auto. And my goal is to have a team that has the right meta to be played full auto. Right. Thank you, Facebook, for being super wonky. You probably missed the first 2 minutes of this because Facebook makes you play 20 questions and then they have a hidden go live button. So you think you're live, but you're really not. Anyway, this is the Cuddly Despairs, the Umika and Kazumi event. Um, and I am going through the regular challenge battles, which can be played on auto. And the goal is to create a team that's sufficient to do that without breaking things. I prefer to run through the whole pile of them on full auto. And I hope that I have enough of the game currency that this will work. So anyway, sorry about that first 2 minutes, but again, I'm not really, I don't stream on Facebook a lot. I'm kind of breaking things up. So I'm doing Princess Connect on YouTube, usually around 6 p.m.-ish Mountain Time. And then I'm doing Genshin on Twitch, usually around 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And then I could be here sporadically with Magia Record or Konosuba, Fantastic Days. Facebook is being, they're saying, do you want to do overlays and stuff? Well, okay, because the last time I tried this in the middle of a stream, that's the dog. She's leaning against the door and scratching. Um, it just shut everything down. It was a complete mess up. So the idea is to do a fake stream where you set all of that stuff up and then delete everything. And so you set it to private, so you're the only one who can see it. And then you go and undo it and hope for that it saves the settings for your next one. Which is also painful because they had a permanent stream key that's no longer permanent, and you have to change it every 5 minutes or so whenever you're like setting this thing up, which is another point of nonsensical. Anyway, it's all good. I'm just glad that you're all here, whoever you are, wherever you are, and whenever you are. Unlike Twitch, I think these are eternal. I think that they do not go away, which is cool. Just for the meme, I'm going to go with Garuka Senpai. Murakami Senpai. Who's got some really fun moves if you get to see her play. That's the wings back there. But now that I'm getting used to the Facebook thingy, it might not be that bad. So maybe we'll have some fun. Um, oh, and my TikTok has just gone nuts. So you're welcome to check that out too. Right now, it's mostly Genshin, a little bit of Magia Record, a little bit of Konosuba. The Genshin people are a little bit iffy about anything that's not Genshin. And I know you Magia Record and Konosuba people are just like, yeah, whatever. So good for you. So one of my problems in Magia Record is that I was in the North America server until they shut down. Then I switched to the Japanese server in an anniversary event, and I already knew how everything worked. So it was easy in the anniversary event to take advantage of like a million free gems. Well, like 100,000. Well, like 50,000 free gems. And I was able to 4-slot Holina and get her maxed out, and then get a Yozuru set up pretty good, and I eventually got her maxed, and a few others. And recently, I got Vampire Kanagi maxed out. But I've been having trouble with the meta in Japan because they have a more Axel. In North America, there was no particular buffing to anything. So the blast attacks, the attacks labeled blast, had just a little bit more power than attacks labeled Axel or Charge. In Japan, they gave a little bit less debuffing, nerfing, a little bit less nerfing to Axel, and a little bit less nerfing to Charge, which changed the meta a bit, especially in the PvP battles, which are not in auto. The PvP battles are not, you can't do those in auto. Then they gave a little bit of buffing to Charge, which changed it again. And then they gave a little bit more point value emphasis to Magia and Doppel attacks, which are like the ultimates, 2 levels of ultimate attacks. Then us poor North Americans come in here, we're all setting up these blast teams. We're not doing that great. I mean, we're winning a bunch of stuff, but because we don't have the additional point values, we don't do really good for rankings. So, like, it took me a long time to finally get to an A rank in the PvP challenge. The Mirrors ranking is what it's called, Mirrors ranking. Then the Kimochi Raid Battles is the other event, and that's like a clan battle. And they put you into clans based on your overall point distribution. So this time I ended up in clan B19, and I actually came in number 37 in my wave, which is my clan, which is cool. And I had a couple of battles that were like 3-star S-ranked battles, which felt really good. Unfortunately, that's my other dark team, and it's difficult for me to duplicate those results with this dark team. This dark team is more blast-oriented. But it does well enough, especially for things like this where it's basically just win or lose. Dude, I'm clearing these pretty quick. When people ask me if you could not give up a game, which one would it be? And it's Magia Record, just because I've got like going on 3 years into it now. And it's been a struggle with Japan because I can't read Japanese. And the Google Translate app is super wonky to use with the what appears to be fancy text cursive to my unskilled American eyes. Also, I had literally 100 of these videos up on YouTube, and some on Facebook, and some production company chased down corporation to corporation chit-chats where it ended up with all my videos being deleted. So I had to start over again with Magia Record on streaming. So I turned off the music to avoid that level of hassle. So a girl in Magia Record will have 5 attack discs. You're not seeing them all because it's on auto, but the 5 attack discs, and the normal distribution would be like 2 of one type of attack, like 2 XL, 2 charge, and 1 blast. That's 5. A gorilla, so an XL gorilla would have 3 XL, a blast, and a charge. A charge gorilla would have 3 charge, an XL, and a blast. Or, you know, and then the blast gorillas will have 3 blasts, a charge, and an XL usually. There's Ashley, who's not here right now, but she is one of my dark characters. She actually has 4 blast discs and an XL disc. She has no charge disc. She can only get a charge from a connect, which is when one of the girls has made 3 total attacks during a battle, not in a wave, but in a battle, then she's able to connect to the other character. As you can see here, like Emery is to Kumura. And that gives you some of the attributes of the other character in your attack. Buffs, status effects, things like that. See, and these increase from 110 all the way from 40 up to 110 coins that you have to spend to play. And I've got 3,000, so I should be fine. There's an Ashley. That's not my Ashley, but it's an Ashley. And a cool trick is to run a double Ashley, just 2 Ashleys alone. And sometimes that'll get you through a battle because Ashley's attack, her connect has a status effect known as Charm, which makes the other players just skip a turn. That was Emery casting Charm on everybody. Some people have status effect resistance, which means it doesn't affect them. And if you looked on the left corner, you'll see a purple bar slam out to say, no, didn't work on me. And Emery's Charm has like a 30% probability, whereas Ashley's Charm has like an 80% probability. It's like rolling a bunch of dice. Charge has a cumulative stacking effect, so that the more charges you do in a row, the higher damage they do, and then they'll take that damage and apply it towards whatever the next attack at. So this next blast will have a boost because it's followed a charge, a charge stack. Even if it's just 1 charge, it still stacks for the next attack. I've only gotten up to like 12 charges in a row myself, but I've read where people have been up into the 20s. It's gotta be awesome. 7, we're almost done. Oh, Yozuru. Yozuru is also a blast gorilla. She's a void, which means that she has no particular strengths or weaknesses in regards to other status, other elements. So in this team we're up against, here we have a light element lower left, forest element upper left, bottom right is aqua, and upper right is dark. We're all dark except Yozuru, who is void. But in addition to being a blast gorilla with 3 blast attack discs, she also has a personal memoria. That's the cards that you stick in the card slots, like a level up card, kind of like in Prismatia. that like increases her blast effect by like 30%. If she's running solo, she can take out statistically most teams solo on the first wave of attack. There's, and statistically means, at least 58% or something, right? So there's a lot of people that run a solo Yozuru in PvP. Green Forest has a strength over Aqua Blue, which you can see in the lower left corner, what the elements are that we're fighting. So Holina, she's similar to my Holina. She has she's fully maxed out, all of her stars, all of her levels, and all of her card slots full. She also has a connect that gives blind, which means they have a probability of missing their next attack. So they'll attack you, but it won't actually hit you. For many characters, it'll still give them an XL boost, which is the blue bar at the bottom there. So see, we have 5 charge because you get a charge bonus for stacking your charges. So if you have 3 charges in a row, you get an extra 2. So that blast had an extra boost buff from having 5 stacked charges. This is the boss. And bosses have quite a bit of stacked HP. Also, they have multiple disc combinations. So if you look down at their feet, you can see different ones that are lit up in different combinations. And so, like, if this one is horizontally stacked, a horizontal blast attack will have more effect. That's especially important in the Komochi Raid, which is a type of clan battle where you fight a boss that's basically unkillable, but also isn't quite strong enough to wipe out your entire team. So you fight it for 6 waves, and then you have cumulative stats that carry over to the next set of 6 waves, and you get 3 total sets of 6 waves in a day. And then you add up all of your damage points, and that's how you rank. And this is all just chattering while the battle's going on. Now, I didn't post this. Wow, I didn't post this in Instagram. Alina has such a funny voice. I'm not seeing how to share it. How funny. Okay, well, it's okay, because I was going to share it quick to my Instagram. Normally, I'll send these things to Instagram just before I go live, but I didn't have a chance because I didn't really think about how that Facebook thing works for setting it up. All right, there's another Yozuru. And boom. Now, after you're done with all of these and got all 3 stars, then you can farm them. So what you do is you just use up all of your credits in the normally the highest point value coinage usage battle that you can successfully complete every single time. So you'll get the maximum rewards. And you get the play points the currency for playing in this one from doing regular quests. So like in the Magical Girl stories, in the story quests, the extra story quests, the another story quests, the challenge story quests, things like that. Oh, the labyrinth battles, those all add up. But the PvP does not. Oh man. I remember the first time I beat this one. It was hard because I didn't have anywhere near the team like this team. Both of the Homeras have evade, which means that an attack won't damage them as much if they cast it. But there's a cooldown period, so they can only cast it X times. And as you can see, poor Homura there is the Moemura, the one with glasses, Megane, Homura. In other versions of this, there have been weird requirements like you had to beat them in 8 turns, things like that. That makes it more challenging. I think that's the word I was looking for, more challenging. If things go really well and they manage to survive, you might be able to see 2 of the Magia attacks. Because both Homura and Emery are loaded and ready there. They've got their bars into the purple. But I don't know if Homura's status effect will keep her from doing it. Nope, she's going to do it. And you get to see what a Magia attack looks like. They kind of like take on a witch persona that controls them and they control... Well, that's their doppel, sorry. The Magia attack is just a heavy-duty magic attack. The doppel is the witch persona. Okay, they made it. Still on auto. And 3-start, so we're good. Battle 10 is a level 90 battle as well. This was a level 90 battle, so let's see if we can win it. Sometimes it depends on your support characters. The Mokyu character is a very strong support character, also dark element. Oh, this one was also horrible the first time I beat it. Oh man, the memories. There's 2 waves, so the boss is in the next wave, and the boss, if it's the one I think it is just like a huge tree teddy bear thing. Mokyu. M-O-K-Y-U is the English of that. See, it's like this teddy bear tree thing. One of the drops from this battle is the screws, purple screws, and they're level up materials. the dog again. Normally she just kind of lays in the closet and is quiet. Now teams that hit Magia or Doppel faster, if it's all blue, that's Magia, and if it's all purple, that's Doppel. The damage is significantly better, and that's the Japan server meta, is to have a team with characters that do that as fast as possible. So this one I might have to try again because it doesn't look good. Mokyu has a unique diagonal blast attack, which for some teams is decimating, for some team configurations. So see how I'm in an X pattern? It would be devastating if Mokyu hit me the right way. Mokyu has a Magia attack, and we'll see how much damage that does. It's dark element, so it has strength against light element, but this is a dark element. And nobody else is even close to getting a Magia attack. Well, I think if we can hold out for 3 more turns, we're good. There, healing. Mokyu's Connect also heals. And Homer's Connect gives additional evade points. There we go. 9 turns. Done. Whew. Good deal. 26 minutes. There. Completed. Now going forward, maybe tomorrow, I've got the challenge the EX battles, and then the Super EX battles. The EX battles I've usually gone through to at least 4, occasionally 5, because they are that much harder. And then these I've gone through all 3 once, I think, but rarely more than 1 or 2. But we'll see, and I might have time tomorrow to come in. These are the normal battles. This is the story battles. I've got 10 more of those to do, and I'll do those on my own because they're just kind of boring and there's not much to them. Okay, well, thanks a lot, everybody, for joining me here on Facebook. And if you follow me here on Facebook, and then you'll get notifications for when I do go live. And going forward down the road, if I get enough followers to make it worthwhile, I will also post to my Instagram, which is also Gamer Charles Miskey in this case. Charles Miskey on YouTube and Twitch, and Gamer Charles Miskey on TikTok. So be sure that you hang out with me because I really enjoy an exciting chat, and that's where the most fun is. So thanks, and I'll talk to you later.